of opportunities for CA in this field. And those who want to clear CISA, just focus on clearing your concepts, and you will definitely clear your exam. Time is never a bug, because I saw from your interviews that it usually takes 4 to 5 months. But if we prepare dedicatedly, devoting 8 to 10 hours in a day, we can easily clear it in 2 months itself. One thing that starting salary in Big Four for a CA qualified plus CISA qualified will be around 16 lakh. Starting is this base, and there is no upper limit on this. This becomes infinite. Just for example, in Jaipur, I searched. In Jaipur, a firm have 4 partners of CISA. Recently, they transit into the cybersecurity work, and they are getting crores of turnover from this CISA work itself within first of 1 or 2 years. So no doubt there is very much opportunities for CAs, CISAs in this domain.
Hello everyone, welcome to CISA This Much. This is Aditya, and today we have with us Pankaj, who has recently cleared his CISA. So, Pankaj, first of all, heartiest congratulations for passing the exam in first attempt. So, how does it feel passing the exam in the first attempt, considering the fact that this is a tough exam and cracking in the first attempt is an achievement by itself?
So thank you so much, sir. First of all, so I'm feeling very good after clearing this CISA exam in my first attempt, and it feels so good when we give such an international exam and clear in the first attempt itself. And within just 2 months of preparation, I cleared it.
Yeah, and can you please introduce yourself, your background, and what made you choose, this particular area, for making this career in IT audits?
Yes, sir, absolutely. So currently, I gave my CA final examination in November 23, and I wanted to pursue CISA from 2020 itself, because I started searching for it when I heard somewhere that most of the CAs are transiting into CISA domain. So traditionally, what happened? People used to do CA, CS, CMA, but that was not so value adding in the practical skills and etc. So what I observed that CAs are today in technology, cybersecurity, etc. domains, because they have the much knowledge of the business processes and cybersecurity frauds, etc. also. So they can bridge the difference which arises between a core technical person and a finance person when there is any app development or something else. So this all made me choose the CISA. And one thing more, that traditionally in taxation domain there was not so much scope, but in CISA domain, CAs are trying to the emerging technologies, and this is the new venue for the CA and CISAs to explore their services and provide the best solutions.
All right. So you made your mind, 3 years back only when I think you were giving your maybe inter exam, CA inter. So that time only you made up your mind that this is something which you want to go for, right? So
Yes, sir.
yeah. So did you started like studying for this exam maybe from? I mean, I know that when it comes to studying, with proper dedication, definitely you might have started studying this year only. But like since you made up your mind in the year 2020, almost 3 years back, so like did you started learning more about this certification and what kind of roles do IT auditors play, and what are their normal job responsibilities, and so did you started doing more research on this, which made you because it's even 3 years down the line your decision, you were firm with this decision that you want to go in this field and you want to make a career here itself. So like did you had this kind of plan or strategy in your mind before?
Yes, sir. So actually, from 2020 itself, I started searching that what kind of work I can get from by doing the CISA certification, because I didn't wanted to do any certification just for possessing any degrees or certifications. That's of no value. I wanted to pursue something that will really add something in my skills. So back down, as I was in 2020, that time I was giving my CA interview exams. So I was just reading about it, what it's actually have in all CISA, their work and all everything. So I started for my studying the exams just in after giving my May 23 exams, and within 2 months I completed all my syllabus because I started collecting all the materials, resources which I should study while preparing for my exam.
Correct.
So
And
concising all the material at that time helped me to clear it within the first attempt itself.
correct. And guys, when he's saying that, he took only 2 months of time, so he was studying the entire day, right? If I'm not wrong, he was studying the entire day, like 8 to 10 hours, if I'm not wrong. So
Yes.
yeah, so this is the reason which took him, approx 2 months of time. So I always say that, if you spend less time, you'll have to increase the number of. I mean, you'll have to wait for few additional months, and if you can devote so this is the advantage of doing CISA, right at the time of doing your CA, because CISA you can finish it within at the max 3 to 4 months of time. Okay, if you can devote good dedicated hours daily and consistently, if you can do that, you can finish the certification in 3 to 4 months, and by the time you clear CA, you will know your where you want to go. You'll not be confused, you'll not just run behind anything. Okay, I see a lot of people, they waste their years. I won't say it's a waste of years, but then they work in some field, they work 3 years 4 years in taxation, they work in finance. After 4 years they feel, oh, I'm not getting interest here, let me change my field now. After 4 years they think of getting into IT audits. Again they have to start from the scratch again. So in the end, like it's if you can make up your mind, while doing your CM, like if you are interested here, see, if you ask me, okay, I'll ask you also this question. Like, I mean, you might have done this research about, the demand in the future, what would be my salary, pay package, monetary angle, like, in this field. So what answers people gave you, in terms of, because if it comes to taxation or finance or normal audit, accountancy, IFRS, US GAAP, there are so many things, like we all know, right? We have heard about it, and this is, I think, one of the factors to people use for making the decision. I won't say this is the only factor, the monetary angle, but this is one of the factors, right, which people normally look before entering into any field. So did you also look into this criteria, and what answers you got from the people? Like will this field be having demand? Will I be getting the money which I can make in some other fields?
Okay. So I also searched for this, and I got answers from so many people, and observe one thing that starting salary in Big Four for a CA qualified plus CISA qualified will be around 16 lakh. Starting is this base, and there is no upper limit on this. This become infinite. Just for example, in Jaipur, I searched. In Jaipur, a firm have four partners of CISA. Recently, they transit into the cybersecurity work, and they are getting crores of turnover from this CISA work itself within first of 1 or 2 years. So no doubt there is very much opportunities for CAs, CISAs in this domain. Revenue will never be a constraint in this domain, as all the things are becoming digitized, and there are requirements of regulations, etc. also to be in this industry. So there is no doubt very opportunities are there.
Correct. Yeah. So thanks for that detailed answer. So my next question to you would be, what should be the strategy of the people, like people who are currently like you, who are, maybe they are doing the CA finals, or maybe they are in the CA inter, and they have this plan, the same plan as what you are having, okay, to crack CISA, to get into this IT audits. So what advice you would like to give to them, like what should be their strategy, how they should prepare for this exam, and whether they should wait for some free, because I know that since you gave your CA exams, you were having few months with you, which you were free, and since you were not working. But at the same point of time, there are people who are doing the articleship, they are going to their coaching classes, they're studying for CA. So what they should be doing, like they should be spending some time here, and plan and start studying for this, so that by the time they are at the CA finals, they are actually ready in this field, and they can maybe this is something which I have also the same kind of question I have already discussed with one of the CA also, which gave his viewpoints also, that the advantage of doing it right while doing your CA. Because at times I have also seen people getting stuck in CA. But if you are having CISA, let's say you get into IT audit job, after 2 years you are already licensed, you get your certification. Okay, once you are certified CISA holder, okay, you get lots of opportunities. Sometimes you may earn the salary which normal CA might not be earning. So the thing is that uh, uh, like what I feel is that instead of getting stuck while just doing CA, and maybe at times if you're not able to clear, so if you do this, if you finish this, you have this advantage. But at the same point of time, managing the time, managing the studies, it's a difficult thing. Okay, I'm sure that even you, even if you had free time, this question might have came in your mind, that why not utilize this 2 months in just finishing my CA finals only, why to put those hours as of now in studying for CISA. If I can just devote those additional time, maybe I'll clear CA final. Definitely you will clear. Okay, but then when it comes to the time management part, sometimes these kind of questions come in their mind, like why not do it afterwards. So what strategy would or advice you would like to give to the these people who have the same uh, goal or same plan in the mind of doing CISA and getting into this IT audit role?
Okay, so first of all, sir, there's need for every CA to do CISA because everything will be digitized very soon. Okay, so knowledge of IT is must required, and if any student during the process of becoming final have searched about the CISA and he is pretty sure that he want to make his career in CISA, there is advantage to him to do CISA before CA final clearing CA final examination. Why? Because when I registered for the ISACA, there were two routes to give the exam by being a member and being a non-member. So I opted for going for membership, and there I registered for the student membership because I didn't clear my CA final examinations that time. So when I registered for the student membership, I had to pay $30 for that, 25 for New Delhi chapter, and five their processing fee, etc. And I had to pay $575 for the exam fee. So total $605 I had to pay for complete CISA exam cost. So when any person gives this exam after clearing CA, he have to occur much cost. So one advantage is this, that if you clear it before clearing CA final examination, there will be the cost advantage. Secondly, till the time our result will come, it takes approximately 1.5 or 2 months to result become out for the CA exams. So till the time when results will be out, we will have two certifications in our hand, CA plus CISA. So there will be a competitive edge than the other candidates which will be in interview if we want to go in the job, that we possess something more unique in our hand, due to which the interviewer also will prefer us. This is why I prefer to go for it before clearing my CA final examinations. So one thing more, Usually most of the people get stuck in the finals examination. So there is no guarantee when our finals will be cleared. So due to one this factor also, I started doing CISA before clearing CA final examinations. So currently, if there will be any delay in clearing the CA finals, I still have CISA certification in my hand, which will not let me sit idle. So currently, just after giving my final examination, I started searching for the job. So starting from when I entered in the CA final examination, I never sit idle. Whenever I give exam and results are pending to be out. So this whole was my strategy, sir.
Correct. And in fact, one point which he mentioned, this is something this was new for me as well, which he let me know that if you are currently, undergoing a CA finals, you can register yourself as a student member. Okay, so student members, they get some additional discounts as compared to professional membership. So that's the advantage which you can take, because normally what I thought, or what I believe, what they mentioned in their rules was, maybe you should be pursuing your masters or bachelors, so as to give them the evidence. But then the good news is that, even if you are, currently if you are a CA final or CA inter, whatever, you can, even if you might have, cleared your graduation long back, it doesn't matter, you can still register as a student member. uh, does that have any age criteria by ISACA?
No, there is no age criteria, sir. I use the my CA final registration letter, which is available from ICS SSP portal. I use that document as evidence that I am undergoing CA final examination and I am eligible for the student membership. Actually, before this also, I tried to get advice from so many people that whether I am eligible for the student membership or not. But there was no clear clarity anyone regarding this. So I tried to call ISACA New Delhi chapter. One of person, then I called the New Delhi chapter that whether I'm eligible or not for this student membership. So one of the call attendant told me that yes, you are eligible. So I registered for that. And one thing more to add, sir, if anyone wants to register for the CISA exam, etc., they must have a credit card option available to them, as there is no other option available to them. Many students face this issue in this part also.
Correct. Yeah. So nowadays, even if you have the Visa debit card, not all banks issue Visa, because most of the banks, they issue a Rupee card from India. But then if you have Visa debit card, you can enable the international transaction, in that app, and from there also you can make the USD payment. But then it should be Visa debit card. Yeah. Or else, mostly people do use the credit card. So credit cards, and again, again, one more thing, you cannot use a Rupee credit card, because I applied for one international credit card, but then I got a Rupee credit card. Rupee credit card, you cannot make US payment. This is what is happening as
Yeah,
of now.
this happened with me, sir. That's why I'm telling this as a special point.
Yeah, thanks. In fact, I learned about this thing, because if you can take advantage, why not? Like, why to pay, and why to take the professional membership if you can take the advantage, right? If you have that. So my next question to you is, like, is conceptual learning important for CISA aspirants? Like, what was your, like, you were studying almost 8 to 10 hours for the 2 months. So, were you focusing only on the concepts, or were you focusing only on the question answers, or it was mix of both? So what was your strategy, and did you took some time for revising things, like, how it went, so what was your plan, the study plan?
Okay, so actually the study plan was like that. I just started your videos just after giving my CA final examinations. I completed your videos within just 1 or 2 weeks. After that, I started doing the UTs which are provided domain wise, and after that, I did ISACA QA, a whole 1,000 questions I prepared. From that, I got to know conceptual clarity, because one thing is clear that cramming the questions will never give us the CISA certifications. Conceptual clarity is the most important, because in the exam I felt that most of the questions were just one word changed and whole question was changed. So if anyone is not having the conceptual clarity, he can't clear the CISA exam. So this is must to have the conceptual knowledge. And I tried to read the CISA review manual one time, but that was so raw. So that is need not to clear read the CRM. I just focus on making my concepts more strong. So that only helped me to clear my CISA exam in the first attempt.
All right. So, any last tips or any last piece of advice you would like to give to CISA aspirants who are watching your current interview uh, about anything you can just say.
Okay, so just last tip for them is that if you are doing CA, then you should do the CISA, because there is a lot of opportunities for CA in this field. And those who want to clear CISA, just focus on clearing your concepts, and you will definitely clear your exam. Time is never a bug, because I saw from your interviews that it usually take 4 to 5 months. But if we prepare dedicatedly, devoting 8 to 10 hours in a day, we can easily clear it in 2 months itself. That's all from my side.
Correct. Yeah. So, thanks a lot for sharing your entire journey, your experience, and we wish you all the very best for the future. Thank you so much.